It started with shoes. So, May 2025, literally this time last year, I was in Leeds. My shoes were falling apart. I needed some trainers. And there was a Vans shop just there. So, walk into Vans and see these gorgeous pair of skate shoes. I didn't buy them to skate. I bought them because they reminded me of being young and skating. But a week later, I'm at my mate Sam's, and we're a few drinks in. We're more than a few drinks in. And Sam sees the shoes. Now, Sam's been telling me we should start skating again every year for the best part of a decade. But this time he smells blood in the water. Mate, look at the shoes. We're doing it. Tomorrow we're getting boards. I gave him the usual speech. We're too old. It's a waste of money. What's the point? And then he lays down some sound advice. He's like, Dan, you've wasted more than 50 quid on worse things than a day of skateboarding. That's hard to argue with. He had me. In truth, I figured he'd wake up with a hangover and forget the whole thing. He didn't forget. Let me back up a bit. There are a few key players in this story, so let me do the introductions. I'm Dan. I'm 39 years old. I'm a data engineer, which is a fancy way of saying I sit in a chair for 10 hours a day and move very little more than my fingers. I don't exercise at all. This is Sam. He's 38, a scientist, and runs marathons for fun. He learns really fast. And this is Dave Barlow. He's a personal trainer, and in a different life he would have been a pro skater, but a knee injury ended that dream for him a little early. So between 2007 and 2025, I didn't touch a skateboard, but in my head, I'm still skating, you know. And, you know, last year, I ended up trying to find out whether my brain and my knees can still agree on that. We're old school. We grew up skating bones in Stockport. If we were getting boards, we're going to go, no. But first, I need to make this hangover go away. So, Coffee Pot on Oldham Street, Manchester. Can't go wrong. We told the waiter at our Planet Coffee Pot. He gets really excited. It turns out he's a skateboarder too. And he says, you should check out Blacksheep round the corner. And that does turn out to be great advice. But first, we hit note. It was rammed. Now, maybe I'm just a grumpy old man, but it felt more like a clothing shop than a skate shop. We couldn't get a look in at any of the decks, and the sales staff were busy selling t-shirts. So, had we not had breakfast, our journey might have ended here, but we did. Blacksheep. It's dead. Absolutely no one in there. But they have this wall of gorgeous decks. It's just us and a wall of wood. The staff actually talked to us. They didn't care we hadn't stepped on the board since the Blair administration. I went for a full setup. An enough deck, enough trucks, enough wheels, enough bearings. 50 quid all in. I mean, I still wasn't convinced to be doing this week. But I'm not a savage. I upgraded to some Bones Red bearings because if I'm going to fall, I want to be rolling smoothly when I slam. Sam went all in. Toy machine deck, independent trucks, the works. 100 quid later, we were officially skaters again. The plan's simple. Head to Projects in Manchester. We're in the heart of Manchester, so where better? Except, turns out Projects is kids only on a Saturday morning. We've been thwarted by a bunch of 8-year-olds. I'm nervous at this stage, as every passing second and not getting a skate on means I've fully wasted this 50 quid. We scrambled, Google Maps, skate parks near me, and there it was, Brookdale Park. We saw a few grainy photos online. It looked good, a little mini, a pyramid box thing, some flat ground, and it was round the corner from Sam's house. Then we get there. The concrete is a disgrace. It's rough and stony with bits of metal hanging out. It's not quite a death trap, but it's not far off. We each go to the top of the mini, looking to try and drop in. I'm terrified. I cannot bring myself to do it. Sam gets up and he panics a bit, but then he's done it. He actually dropped in. I'm amazed and I'm so happy for it, but now I know I have to do it. I get to the top of the ramp and I just accept I've already fallen and I go for it. Muscle memory's immediate. I drop in as I'm coming up to the other side. It's like my body knows what to do and a rock fakie appears. Somehow, I'm now going backwards down a ramp. I'm suddenly really aware that I have neither helmet nor pads. But once again, the magic of my body seemingly remembering kicks in and a tail stall comes out, then a kick turn. I'm back. We're back. I know I'm hooked. The feeling of making a trick just doesn't compare to anything else. This isn't going to be a passing thing. I know that suddenly I'm a skateboarder again. Sam wants to try some flatland, and you can see it all start coming back to him. It's 17 years later and we still have some of the magic. But there's someone missing. We're missing our third. We need Dave Barlow.